Out right here live. Can you shut that blind for me, dear? All right. Now, we'll have a nice little live show this evening. Until I put it down right here. Sometimes it's like, blink. Oh my goodness, y'all. We got a good one for you tonight. Here we go. Hold on. I got to make a couple settings done here.
Clink, clink, clink.
And then we'll be good to go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what we got here. Hit this, hit this, hit this, hit this, hit this. All right, we should be getting the recent uploads as well. Save. Oh, we're doing it. No, hey, I did a lot of practicing for this week's show. All right, here we go. Turn the volume down, hit that thumbs up, and you guys are not going to believe it. This is going to be pretty juicy, and we're going to get right into it, but we have to always wait on the live shows. That's what we do on Monday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time every Monday night. Our live shows, so we can interact with you guys, talk about what's going on, whatever it is we're talking about, and then, answer your questions and just kind of sit around and chat for a while. So sometimes these might last about an hour, right? A lot of people ask us questions about growing food, living off grid, homesteading, health and nutrition, how we look how we do for our age, and we don't have primary care physicians, we don't do big pharma, we don't even have aspirins in the house, and we share all this information with you guys. We're open source, like open books, and tonight is going to be a humdinger.
Yes. And before we start, we wait for a few more people.
Yes, hit that thumbs up, y'all, so everyone gets the notifications.
We need to address the elephant in the room.
My fancy new shirt. Oh my gosh, y'all. Stacy brought this home from my Amish seamstress. If you guys don't know, we live on 11 acres. We live just like the Amish. Wood cook stove, the whole nine. We grow food, no electricity, no public utilities, none of that stuff. We poop in buckets. They don't. They have outhouses, but when we first got out here, Stacy said, there's no way I'm going out to no outhouse to go to the bathroom. So we came up with this composting system, and it's been working fantastic for us. So nonetheless, had this new set of linen shirts made. Linen is very good for your body. Look into that for yourself. And go ahead, tell them.
What about
No, well, yeah, you can tell them about linen, but you can tell them about my shirt.
Well, yeah. Well, we just got a whole bunch of, I got different types of colors. He's got like a bunch of them with the brown linen that you always see him.
It looks like I'm wearing the same shirt over and over and over, you guys, but I have like 5 of them.
Yes. And then I had a little bit of this. I just got whatever linen I could find. And then we got this. That's a thicker one,
yeah,
kind of
like
for winter.
Thick.
One thing, if you are getting linen or you're going to buy linen, because we talk about frequencies and how important they are to our health and life and everything. And frequency for linen is 5,000, which is pretty high. So when you look at organic cotton, it's about 100. So it's very healing for the body, as it says in the Bible also. So it comes in different thicknesses. So you can get real thick linen, you can get medium linen, you can get light linen. So depending on what you want, like certain shirts might be better for summer. This is more like a winter shirt, but it's so funny because you're so used to seeing him in it, and he came in and I'm like, oh my gosh, he just needs a tie to go to work.
When she handed it to me, I looked at it, like, and I flicked it down, and I was like, I don't even know if I can wear this thing. It is so busy. Like, I'm so plain dressing right now.
Yeah, it is a little.
And it's very like,
It's hard to get used to.
Woo doggy. But I've had it on now, for today, yesterday, and today. And, I'm getting used to it a little bit. How does it look?
He's like a little prepster now, isn't he? He just needs to wear his polo thing here, or your Ayazad thing.
Amish made.
Oh.
All right. Okay, Doug gave you a thumbs up.
Yeah, give him a thumbs up for his new shirt.
Tell me how the man is going to kill me this month. I'm going to tell you right stinking now, man.
Hold on a minute.
We're going to get right into it. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. You literally cannot make this stuff up. While you're busy chewing on all the bones that he's throwing you, Trump's like this to the dog pound. Choop choom, choop choom, choop choom. I guess we're going to try to have bad connections tonight and everything.
Why? No, we're not.
Yeah, it's trying. I got spinning on this thing over here. You're going to be distracted. You know, they're running around telling everybody we need more electricity, AI. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. But I will tell you this. You ready? The one who brought you Operation Warp Speed is now spearheaded by the National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett and the USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins. The plan prioritizes enhanced biosecurity measures and medication to control the spread of the virus and moves away from mass culling of infected flocks. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first right here, February 16th, hot off the presses. The Trump administration is now moving to roll out vaccines on all of your chickens. And now I'm going to tell you, don't go anywhere, folks. This is going to get spicy. I'm promising you some spicy. And we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to just talk about some stuff, like how you can beat this stuff and what you should do, maybe. I don't know. We don't know where this is going to go after we start taking questions, but I want you to have this information. Okay, a lot of you buy your food at the stores.
Yeah, so this is not going to just affect conventional eggs or conventional products that come from eggs. It's going to be organic. They're going to want, everyone is going to be
when you guys go to buy your hens and stuff at the little farmer supply place, guess what they're going to be?
They probably don't want to do that too.
Vaccinated. Okay.
So that's why you got to get into it now. If you can start getting your eggs from a farmer, and then you can incubate your own. So maybe let's all invest in incubators, or make sure you have chickens that have eggs that you can let the chickens do it themselves instead of relying on getting them at the feed store all the time. Because, you know, who knows where this is going to go.
Key points of the new strategy is biosecurity and medication, improved containment protocols, and medication aimed to reduce reliance on widespread culling, smart perimeter approach, and collaboration. Vaccine approval, Zoetis, Z-O-E-T-I-S. Don't believe anything we say. Please look all this information up and share it with your friends. Conditional USDA approval for an avian flu vaccine. Industrial support. Major poultry and dairy organizations backed the vaccine used to control the virus. Folks, we are going all in on phase 2. We have been working with the administration and with Congress, and we're very excited today to get the licensure for the vaccine in poultry, which we think will be the tool that will help support the government as they call the food supply. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. As they deem necessary. Zoetis CEO Christian Peck told CNBC on Friday the conditional license was granted based on the demonstration of safety. Y'all, they are not testing this stuff. And they're stabbing our food supply with it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. The conditional license was granted based on the demonstration of safety, purity, and reasonable expectation of efficiency. This is, and y'all, if you look back, just look back at headlines. They've been trying to do this avian flu stuff for a long time. This is nothing new, but they're using it now as the tool because everything's weaponized. Okay, so I'm reading you this article right here. If you guys are on the email list, I'll send this stuff out to you guys tomorrow because I haven't really sent out many emails lately, and I will get this information out to you. Now, on the tails of that, as they're rolling out the eggs and poultry stab-a-dab doodad, they are now saying that yes, there is an avian flu available for humans. However, it is not widely distributed or commercially available yet, as the risk of avian flu infection in humans is currently low. Y'all, and all you've been hearing about it, that's how the PSYOPs works. The TV's telling you, hey, psst, hey, avian flu, psst, hey. And now it's just going to get louder and louder. And again, they are contaminating our food supply, y'all. All right.
Oh, Peggy says, she says, last year she was at line at the Tractor Supply, and the guy in front of me was asking to buy chicks, and they asked him for his address.
No addresses. Thank you very much. Did you bring the candle in? You left it over there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you take it over there? You said you were going to have it in here for tonight.
Okay.
Okay, go get that while I talk about this.
I'll be
Okay.
back.
Now, if you guys remember a little bit earlier, I just want to give you guys this information so you can chew on it and stuff, and then we're going to get, all the talky done. Now, this story broke during this last pandemic, okay? All right? And it broke, and the story was all about, this is 2020, November 3rd. You guys can go look this stuff up for yourself. Please don't believe anything that I say. I am at the pmc.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov/. So this is a government website. This is the NIH, National Institute of Health, scam organization. But this is what they say. And this is why you guys got to pay attention, because they're going after the stuff that helps you stay away from the stuff, all right? They did a big article, and I did a story about this back in the day, if you've been with our channel for a little bit. The SARS-CoV-2, I don't want to call it a virus because there's no such thing. Please do your homework, y'all. Everything is a lie, okay?
And everyone get the book, The Contagion Myth by Dr. Tom Cowan.
That's right. And learn about terrain theory, okay? But listen, it's still spreading worldwide, and there's an urgent need to effectively prevent and control this pandemic, y'all. The study evaluated the... Hold on now. Are you sitting down? Sit down. Are you sitting down? The study evaluated the potential efficiency of egg yolk antibiotics as a neutralizing agent against the SARS-CoV-2. We investigated the neutralizing effect and anti-spike one to the SARS pseudovirus, as well as its inhibitory effect in the binding coronavirus spike protein. And now if you've done any research on the mRNA, that's what it does. On this particular one was a sequence to get the spike proteins to produce. And the egg yolks from the eggs actually fought it. Just do your own homework, okay? We're 12 minutes into this thing. I don't want to make it, if you're just here for the information, maybe you saw the thumbnail, you don't know much about us. Now we're going to sit around and chat a little bit. We can talk about this if you want to. But y'all, don't you find it suspect that everything that's good in your life is being turned into bad, being weaponized right before your very eyes? I just can't get over it myself. And I know everybody's on the Trump train, and the smoke's coming out of their ears, and the dog bones are hanging out of their mouth.
And then Mama Diane says, and this is, she's a common sense thinker here. Why not quarantine the chickens and see which ones survive the disease, which we are supposed to be doing? Then moving forward, all the future chickens will have immunity. That's right, Diane, or Mama Diane.
They don't even test those chickens. They just say, oh, look, those are symptoms. Those are symptoms.
And so now, look at the prices of chickens. Now.
And eggs.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. The eggs. So the egg prices, that's what I meant. But like, out in the country, eggs still are, a reasonable price. Now the Amish, their prices are all going up now.
It's got to go up.
They're all talking about it now, and all the prices are going up. So they're getting more chickens. A lot of these people that are out in the country, your Mennonites, your Amish, a lot of people out here are starting to get more chickens. So if you are out in the country and want to start a business, that might be a good way to go right now, and you can sell eggs, because
y'all, they're coming.
It's disgusting.
The reason why we've been talking about this stuff, it's not just for fodder. There is a plan. I tried to outline you all the plan. Okay, this is an old plan. This is not some new hatched up thing. We're talking about generations have been handing this plan down. Trump is not stopping it. Like, this stuff is moving forward full steam ahead. Like, that's why we want you guys to be prepared. We want you to know how to grow food. We want you to know how to buy food from a farmer's market so you don't get took. A lot of those guys are shady. They go buy food from regular commercial outlets, and then they take the tags off and spit shine them a little bit and then put them out there and say they're their own. So get to know your farmer. Come to the Homesteading Live Conference. I'll leave a link for you.
Yeah, all the like-minded people there. You're going to learn everything from worms to mushrooms to learning how to make things with milk, raw milk, you know, from kefir to yogurt. We're going to talk about fermenting. We're going to talk about home remedies. We're going to talk about animals.
It's going to be lit.
We're going to talk about Doc Jones and Dr. Adamson. We're talking about emergency medicine, about herbal medicine, herbal walks. We'll have about midwifery, about midwife. She can talk about, you know, pregnancy and all that good stuff. We're going to talk about so many things with homesteading, butchering. We got things.
Live butchering, not just talking about it. We're going to be displaying it live, chickens.
Talking about
do rabbits.
Yes, and we're also going to talk about like what you want to do with. A lot of people know how good organ meat is for you. I have Maureen's going to be talking about all the ways you can prepare different types of organ meats and things like that. Let me see. I wrote.
Y'all, Stacy and I, we love to teach. If you watched any of our first videos when we showed up on YouTube, we have over 1,500 now, and a large portion of them are all how to live this lifestyle. So please spend some time in our YouTube library for free. Or you could join the university at university.offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Last week we talked about frequencies. It was lit. Next week we're talking about...
I forgot. I have to go back and look. I gotta go look.
But that's just another place that we share our experiences, and that place is uncensored. Okay, so we could talk about anything that we want there.
But at the conference, we're talking, Zach Bauer's going to be there. We're talking about solar
off-grid
homestead,
living, solar,
organized homesteading, you know, how to organize your homestead, because that's huge.
Y'all, you know.
Lots of gardening videos. I got Patty from So Right Seeds and Daryl, Clyde Majerus with Clyde's Garden Planner. Let's talk about that real quick.
Where is it?
What happened?
That's your department.
Oh,
You're going to have to crack that door open, Miss Hot Stove.
Oh, I got to turn it down.
Yeah. So up front, if you just showed up, we talked about all the information about this new vaccine in the chicken program that Donald J. Trump, father of warp speed, hello, you guys, hello, hello, is now father of chicken speed.
Oh, and then Dawn wanted to know the name of the book you guys should really check into. It's called The Contagion Myth by Dr. Tom Cowan. And I want you guys to do something for me. There is an incredible channel, podcast, and it's called Beyond Terrain. Okay?
Yeah.
And I want you guys to check that out. And you can say, you know, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy sent me, but he has the Beyond Terrain podcast, and he only has like a little over 1,000 people, subscribers on this YouTube channel, and he has the most
not fun like us.
He has incredible guests that you will learn so much. So if you want to really learn and dig deep into
terrain,
the Beyond Terrain, I can't talk tonight. The Beyond Terrain podcast, and he does great interviews. He has them every week, and they're really good. And I want you guys to all go and subscribe because you'll learn a lot.
Say Doug and Stacy sent us. All right, y'all.
It's probably one of the most underrated YouTube channels.
We got
it's
you.
So good.
All right, so we're talking about Clyde's Garden Planner too. Now this is just a shameless plug for old Clyde. Little old Clyde, he's a good friend of ours. He lives in Missouri. He's a good old farm guy. He was he worked in big industry actually. And you know, he's like a lines, you know, systems and analysis guy where you kind of can cut time in your production facility and whatever. So he was thinking one time about all the times he gardens and how he misses some times on putting out seeds and everything. And he came up with this handy dandy, we're going to do more of a video about this later, but it's a handy dandy little slide calendar. Has a fall side and a spring side. It's anywhere in the northern hemisphere. And it tells you when to plant, what kind of yield you'll get, the dates, when you start harvesting. And it is a handy dandy.
Because we're in February now, and everyone should be kind of getting ready and starting your garden. Some people, depending where you live, like if you're in Florida and things, you're already kind of, you know, been doing stuff. But what I like about, what I like about the garden planner is, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, when should I plant that? When should I plant this? And it goes over everything from onion sets, tomatoes, melons, all that, broccoli. And what's cool about it also will give you when to plant for your fall garden.
Yeah.
Fall gardens are incredible. Honestly, a lot of times I'd be like, I would rather plant a fall garden than a spring garden, but through winter you're ready to start getting food, you know. But a fall garden is really good, and you can produce a lot. So it gives you everything you need to know, and it's just $7. It's just like a little bitty garden planner, and you can organize everything. He just updated it. It's prettier and all that. So to getting ready for gardening, if you're getting your seeds, getting everything ready.
Now listen up. When you guys use the link there and you scroll down and you find the garden planter and you click on it, all you got to do is type in off-grid for your coupon code at the very end when you check out for this thing. And then he's going to send you a bonus thing, like he does that for our people. And it's like a garden planner. Not this is like how to plant seeds and stuff. It's actually how to lay your garden out to get the best results. So that's kind of cool, but you only get it if you type in off-grid, and it's just an extra thing bonus that he put in for you guys, okay? A lot of people have these things, and a lot of people buy them for gifts. If you know somebody is a first-time gardener or, you know, just wants a little extra help, that's a really good gift for somebody. And Clyde and them are good people, and he'll be at our conference talking about gardening, maybe some cows.
Yeah, we're talking.
He's talking cows,
talking
too.
About cows.
He does raise cows for his family farm.
Carson.
Him and both of them together again?
Just Carson, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last year we had him talking with Carson. Carson's from Redmond Agriculture, and he'll be here talking about raising cows and stuff and using Redmond Ag products because, you know, they need the minerals like we do. So now we're going to look at your questions. If you have any of them, you can leave them in all caps, and we'll try to answer those for you guys. And please spread the word about the new chicken program, okay? Because now when you guys go out to eat, a large portion of y'all are still eating at the store and eating at the restaurants. And, you know, that's okay, but you're just going to have to be more aware that they're bringing in food that has this mRNA and all this stuff jammed in it.
And so this is what we're talking about earlier.
And then you're going to ingest it. And you know the saying, what's the saying?
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat.
So we were talking about earlier about the CRISPR technology that they're going to put in like your lettuces and different things like that. And so now people are getting keen on a lot of these words, and they're changing what they are. We were just talking about that on how, you know, maybe it won't be called that anymore and it's going to be called something else, and then you don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. I just thought about this, but remember the appeal that they were putting on the avocados and lemons and apples and things, so that would slow down them from ripening so quickly? That was a Bill Gates kind of brainstormy thing. Well, I hardly see appeal anywhere, so I need to look again. And I don't know, did they change the name? What are they doing? They used to have it at certain places. Did people complain enough that they took it off? I don't know. Does anybody know?
That's what they always do. They always change the name and move the goalposts. We know this.
That's the whole thing. We have to be so careful. So for a lot of us, try not to eat out as much. You know, start preparing your meals, cook from scratch, knowing where you get your ingredients from. Because really, you have to be a sleuth detective these days. Just, you know, they're just going ahead of everyone, doing all these crazy things. So starting to cook for yourself, stay at home.
We have a couple books available for you. Stacy has written a few books and a remedy book and all that stuff. You could get it at the link I'm leaving that has the garden planner on it, offgridwithdougandstacy.com, and then hit the shop tab, and then that'll take you to our everything we have, because Stacy and I, we have the Missouri Tea Company, and everything that we sell there, we're going to talk about in a little bit, is all geared for helping you out. We have medicinal teas, beeswax candles that purify your air, and all this stuff is from us. You know what I mean? We make this stuff, we send it out. There's the candles she went and got, we're going to talk about in a second. And so we have all that stuff available for you guys at offgridwithdougandstacy.com or at the MissouriTeaCompany.com, which we're working on that website right now. Okay?
Yes, Michelle.
And all that stuff does you good.
Beyond Terrain, the Beyond Terrain podcast.
And yes, Stacy does offer some type of consultations if you email us and stuff, and we try to squeeze them in. We've helped a lot of people out here and there, and that's just something we work with.
Yeah, well, yeah. You can also check out Tia Murphy Holistic
Wellness.com.
Tia Murphy Holistic Wellness.com.
Yeah, she does a good job.
She'll be great at that.
Yes.
Billionaires.
How can you be sure to get good seeds? Well, that means you would go to our link, offgridwithdougandstacy.com, hit the shop tab, scroll down past the garden planner down there at the bottom, and you'll see Sow Right Seeds. Click that link. That link saves you guys money. Use coupon code OFFGRID just in case, and get the best germinating seeds in the business.
Yes.
And they're organics, heirlooms, You know,
and
they have
like,
a wide variety.
What I like about them is she's got like little packs, so you could get one that's all just tomatoes, or you can get one that's all like all the different herbs, or you can get one that's going to be flowers, you know, and there's different like groupings of them. So sometimes you look at everything, you're like, oh my gosh, your head is spinning. I just want this, this, and this. And so a lot of that thinking is kind of taken away, and you'll just get your grouping of lots of these cool heirloom plants. You know, if you have one that you just want all green, so you can do lots of really cool things like that. Because now's the time. I mean, we got to get going. It'll be here before you know it.
The Watchman, I am dropping the link left and right. Right here's another link that I just dropped again where it says Garden Planter. Hit that link. It'll open up another page on your screen or your phone, and then you can save it and come back to it when we're done, or just go ahead and do your thing now while you listen on the other tab. Okay, y'all? They go after the water. They've been tampering with our water since a long time ago with this fluoride. They sold you with these lion-ass dentists, okay, telling you that fluoride is good for your mouth, right? And then when they did the fluoride tablets, the kids' mouths were falling apart and they stopped it right away, okay? They don't tell you that stuff, right? And they got these dentists lying this stuff. When you go there, they want to put it on you and stuff. They don't even bat an eye about it because they're doing all the bidding for the big pharma. And everything is designed to keep you dumb, sick, and a short lifespan. I hate to bring that to you. It's totally against the Father's will. You're supposed to be fruitful and multiply and live a long, prosperous life, y'all.
Now, I have a question. How come everyone keeps saying we're backwards? Lots of people are saying that. Are we backwards?
There's my coat rack right there. That's not backwards. Stacy's on the right. That's not backwards. Everything is perfectly fine. The stairs are behind Stacy. Oh, did we get the green screen all messed up?
We might have.
Ah.
A lot of people have said it.
Y'all hit that thumbs up. If you just showed up, we talked about the chicken stuff in the first 12 minutes. I wanted to give you the information right away, and it is not good. Okay? It's just not good. They know all these chemicals. Bobby Kennedy Jr. is not going to stop these vaccines from showing up. Okay? He's just not going to do it. He's just going to give you, he wants them to hand you something at the doctor with more writing on it so you can look at it and your eyes glaze over. More information. Y'all.
Yes.
I'm watching it right here. I don't know. It's all right.
Are people saying we're backwards?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say.
How are we backwards?
I don't get it.
Maybe that's twisted.
No, Stacy, when growing microgreens, do you have issues with little bugs from your seed starting mix? No.
Bugs? I haven't had bugs before.
Stacy always sits on the right side.
I'm always on the right side.
Always.
Every live show we've done.
She sleeps on the right side. We're on this
no,
on the right side.
I sleep on your left side.
Not when we're looking at it.
Oh, well.
Now, if we turned around like this, that's how we sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. When we're driving in the car, everything is the same. All right.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
The door's even on the wrong side. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all just get over that. Let's just listen to the information.
Yeah. We don't know why. Maybe something happened when you twisted that.
I have no idea. I'm glad that it's actually just working the way it's supposed to be.
Is it freaking you guys out? Yeah, because everything looks fine on the computer here.
It looks fine here. It looks fine there. It looks fine on yours. Huh. I don't know. Y'all, leave a comment. Is your internet been acting wanky? I mean, are you having low signal strength for some reason? Or are things taking a long time to load? Are you noticing that your emails are a little slower? Leave a comment, please, and understand that whatever they're doing, we're at least 10 years behind with the information that they're leaking and dripping out to us. But I'm asking you to leave a comment. Are your computer connections, is your internet wanky? Is your email, like when you go to send it, is it taking like a little extra long time? You know, like is your connectivity, your bar strength? Let me know, because we're supposed to be in the land of 5G. Remember all that stuff? Just let me know. All right. Yes, yes, and more yes. See, y'all? And how many updates have you been getting? Keep track of this stuff. Keep a mental note of it. How many updates is your phone getting? How many updates is your laptop getting in your desktop? Because I'll say that it's a lot, as they're working feverishly 24/7 behind the scenes, coding and putting in the tracking surveillance system that is coming. Learn how to live off grid, y'all. Get out of the populations if you can. I don't even know what to say about it.
Yeah, and then really, you got to look at, now the other thing that's so freaked out is like your cheeses.
Oh my gosh, cheese,
So,
we can't even do it.
Yeah, I was telling, like, I think it was
We
last
brought you
week.
that story as well about the rennet. Even the hot Tillamook, they quit using the animal rennet.
Tillamook.
Now they all use rennet. Hope you guys are sharing these
so
videos.
90% of cheeses made in the United States
Is made by Pfizer.
has a rennet made.
Rennet.
Yeah, like the microbial rennet.
The big pharma is now in charge of your rennet.
For your cheese.
That's just natural, that comes from animals. They are now have processed it into a pharma drug, and now 90+% of the people are using it because they use the vegan hype to get people to not want the actual good God-given rennet.
Oh, do we need to use a microphone? You didn't bring the microphone.
No, there's no microphone.
Oh, there's not.
This is phone. This isn't the university. Hey, we're not high tech on the YouTube. Now in the university, you get microphones, laptops, digital cameras. You know, we really splurge over there. Different background settings. We changed the green screen up.
Oh, can we
on
have
there.
a show and tell? I want to show everybody something.
What are we
You guys
showing?
want to see something beautiful? Just keep talking to everybody.
I told you my beard is on point. Don't worry.
Not that.
All right, y'all, I mean, everything is being weaponized against you, and we are rolling into the Internet of Things. Please look this up. Spend some time studying Sabrina Wallace. Google her. She's on Odyssey, Telegraph. Sabrina Wallace. Oh, my gosh. It's like Jack Nicholson said, you can't handle the truth. Oh, looks like a cake, man. Look at that thing. They don't even know what it is. It's like glowing.
Do you know what that is?
Don't drop it. That is the best looking cheese. Stacy could only dream of making cheese like that.
So, like
Look at that. It's like spongy.
I am not buying cheese anymore, and so.
But yeah, but y'all can't do it like we do it.
Yes, they can. A lot of people can.
Yeah.
So
we got Amish cheese makers.
well, but the thing is, I had this one lady, and she's got this cheese press, and it was so funny. She was talking. I had gotten some alfalfa from her, and she was saying how she was making cheese, and I'm like, oh, really? You know? And so she took this out. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a work of art. Look at it. It's just absolutely beautiful. And then I said, I always ask, what kind of rennet do you use? So she goes, oh, she says, it's just animal rennet. And I'm like,
it's just animal rennet.
I'm like, oh, nice. But it's beautiful, isn't it? It is the crumbly, comes apart. But honestly, this is an easy cheese. I could do this too. So yeah. I like to go and you meet people, you talk to them, you find out their little secrets, you know, how to make things. And it's just amazing what you can learn. So here's my beautiful cheese, isn't it? It's pretty.
So if you guys also want to know how to make cottage cheese, we did a video on it. Just type in cottage cheese off-grid Doug. And then anything you guys want to know, right? Like if you think, oh my gosh, I wonder, just type in the topic you want to think about, like how to make fire cider off-grid Doug. Because the analytics will lead you right to the video that we've made about it. And if you trust our opinions and what we're talking about and everything, and you should, then that'll be a good video for you, okay? All right.
Sean says everyone should learn to cook for themselves and stop eating out. I get on my wife about that all the time. Now she's on diabetic shots. Seriously, Marty, yes, we all love Dr. Jack Cruz. I love him to death. And then you can follow Jack Cruz, learn a lot about light. He's just amazing. As well as Dr. Alexis Jasmine. She's really good too. So.
Is tallow white or like butter, yellow?
Tallow's pretty, it's more white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to see what it looks like?
Yes, let's have show and tell. You like show and tell.
Okay, it's show and tell.
Don't spin the roulette table around now.
No.
Yes, Doug has a new shirt. We picked up some new shirts. I told her I could barely, when she handed it to me, I didn't think I could wear it, y'all. I've been wearing plain clothes like 15 years since we've been up here. And when she handed me this thing, this is like the highway, interstate, freeways going on. I was like, man, this is pretty busy, but I'm getting used to it a little bit. It feels good. It's a thicker linen, okay? And again, you guys look into trying to get some linen clothes because they're very good for you. Or 100% cotton organic, that's good for you as well. All right, no liquid stitches. 2-day-old laceration, small one. Bentonite clay, good choice.
A laceration?
Yeah. Not as great of a choice. I would use Manuka honey if you have that. But yeah, our herbal stitches, not liquid stitches, but herbal stitches at this link that I'm providing right here that says garden planner. You guys can get the herbal stitches, which is a proprietary blend of Stacy and I's herbs. Where is it? You got one over there? That we put together. It's over there by your kombucha. And then we sell these guys to you. There it is right there. And it's this little jar right here. And it's a dry pack. So you just slip it right into your wound. And this will prevent you from having to get stitches, okay? Claim to fame. It works like 100. Lots of people testimonies about it. And it's awesome. All right, a lot of people follow Sabrina Wallace. Please look into her. She knows what's up. She's a bit much to watch, you know. If you don't understand stuff and you look at her, you might think she's cray-cray, but she's not, okay? And she's very direct. I like that about her. Some people can't handle it. But she is trying to warn humanity about what's going on. Also, I want you guys to look up this video from Hype, because a lot of you guys aren't going to know this, okay? Me and Stacy, we bring you so much information, you know, to think about, right? We'll never tell you what to think, but we will give you lots to think about, okay? So you're going to look up Hype, and then you're going to type in Matrix, okay? And you're going to listen to Sophia Stewart. She is the actual creator of the Matrix and the Terminator that they stole from her, if you know anything about Hollywood. But anyway, she's kind of going after them for that stuff, but she also breaks down a lot of stuff in the kind of the spiritual realm, as far as, like, you know, well, just go listen to those. He's released several of them. There's another one too about a black woman create the Matrix. You could type that in. Did a black woman create the Matrix? And just to kind of tune out his racial undertones, you know, about the black and white thing, because that's all nonsense as well. But it's a very good story about her and her story and how they got this. But just go check out Sophia Stewart. Okay, I find her very interesting, and she's a good listen. And that could give you more ideas about where we're going with all this stuff. Yeah. Okay.
They're saying the rifle's backwards, so everything's backwards.
The rifle's backwards. Looks on my screen. It looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's exactly the same.
And then this is what tallow looks like.
Yep.
Just plain tallow.
Looks like a white creamy tallow. That's why they had Cisco look like white stuff. Crisco. Because they wanted it to look like tallow that Mom was using.
You could use this stuff on your scars. You could use it on your face. A lot of people whip it. You can whip it up. A lot of people are making tallow bombs, tallow lotions, all that kind of stuff. You know, whip it up. Put some essential oils and maybe a shot or two of castor oil. You'll make a wonderful cream. It's good stuff. We didn't finish. Was it? Where is
it? Just don't worry about us being different places. I don't know what's going on with this phone. So let's just get into the meat and listen to the words and digest what's being said and talked about.
So Patty says, she was asking about the microgreens. Do you have issues with little bugs from the seeds?
We did that a while ago.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't finish. There's another thing a lot of people do have problems with, that they think when you go and you take off after the 3 or 4 days, and it starts to push your brick up on the microgreens, and you take it off and you look at it, and a lot of times you'll freak out because you think there's little fuzzy mold all throughout it. Just remember, that is not mold. Those are just little root hairs, and you think it's mold, but it's not. So if you get freaked out about that, it's not mold. And you can always go to barefootmicrogreens.com, and you can get your microgreen kits and all that, and get all the stuff that you need to make your microgreens too. Oh yeah, You guys like my new neck knife? You can go to MTK Knives. He's here now. I love it. I use it. I've used it a bunch of times already. It's so nice because I always kept thinking, it is so funny, is I'll always like, oh, I wish I had a knife. Oh, I wish I had a knife. I wish I had a knife. Because a lot of times I'll keep it in my pocket, or sometimes it'll be my coat and then I don't have my coat pocket. So this is very handy for me. I love it.
My phone is on the same mode it's on every time we do a live show. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. They had some updates on there, a lot of updates. This is our 100% beeswax candle that we pour ourselves, y'all. Pour it ourselves. We have friends and family helping us, and Amish folks. You guys are helping support the whole team. That's a 100% cotton wick, okay? This purifies your air. You can look it up. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. And we have these in various sizes, and the burn times on these are off the chain. A lot of people that do candles, they've said that they've bought in a lot of beeswax candles, and ours burns the best, you know, like very even and long burn time. So treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. You guys are going to have to employ everything at your disposal to stay out of their grasp. I'm just here to tell you. Start auditing your house. Get rid of your, you know, Febreze, your Glade plugins, your Bounce, any of this stuff you guys are using, your Tide, all that stuff we grew up with, man, is killing you.
Yeah, and
one man's opinion.
Everyone's talking about your shirt, and so Leanne says, and this is what we did. She says, "Hey guys, go to a fabric store, pick up 100% linen fabrics," which we did, and find a local seamstress in your area. It's that simple, and then you can make, and you can get, if you go get a pattern that you like, you can take that and say, "This is what I want. Can you give me 5 shirts? Can you do pants or whatever?" Like for me, I like, you know, big, huge bell-bottomy kind of pants. So she's making a pair of bell-bottom pants for me with what we had left and another shirt for him. So I just am doing that. And then for us, you know, I can barter and do different things. And then it just works out really good and we get the things done. So that's what we got to do. I mean, I think this is also employing other people. We want other people. What's wrong?
Nothing. People are just chirping.
Oh. Yeah, so, you know, or if you find a local lady, let's say someone, an elderly person who likes to sew, they would probably love to do something like that. So then there's a lot of people who, you know, would do quilts and things or would love to sew and they just don't have anything to do and they would love to maybe make you a shirt or a pair of pants.
Beyond Terrain. You know, terrain, like the ground.
Terrain.
Terrain, Beyond Terrain.
The Beyond Terrain podcast.
See, we had chili tonight.
What's that mean? Someone wanted to know? What?
No, but I warned you. There's no pattern they use for Doug's shirts. My girls just, they freelance.
So what I did was, what I have to do is, most of them like a pattern.
They got a husband that's kind of close.
Yeah, if you do, yeah, you could do that and they can adjust it. But what I did is I gave her an old shirt that she ripped apart and then she cut out around that.
Yeah. And then it takes a couple maybe to dial it in, and then after that we're off to the races. But she's been doing my stuff for a while. So y'all, if you just showed up, we had a banger at the very beginning of this thing. We're talking about what's going on with the food supply again. It is under attack. I'm telling you guys, the red dye 40 is just a bone. All of the dyes are made from food poison products, are made from petroleum. Go look at the ingredients on the boxes, right? Junior is not going to change all of that food. I don't believe it's going to happen. And if it does, I'll make the biggest apology video ever. It's not going to happen. He's not going to stop any of this stuff. But he's just going to kind of trim it up a little bit.
Oh, you'll get a lot of stuff.
You'll trim it up a little bit. You'll get some low-hanging fruit. But I'm telling you all, there's a lot of money involved with this stuff. And if you haven't noticed, America's moral compass is a little bit off kilter. And it seems like the dollar is king.
Oh, counting the days. Yes, counting the days. You are talking about the meat birds that Doug and I like, which are the Freedom Rangers. It's from a Mennonite hatchery called the Freedom Hatchery. Freedom Ranger. Is it Freedom Hatchery?
Freedom Ranger.
Freedom Ranger Hatchery in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Wonderful family. They got turkeys, guineas. You can get lots of really good birds.
No turkeys, but they do have the guineas and they have the ranger birds, you know, the feed birds. meat birds.
I thought they did carry a couple turkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can check and see.
But he has a brother.
Yeah.
Maybe he has some
turkeys.
turkeys. You might have a link on his links.
But the Freedom Rangers are a lot more natural type bird chicken, you know, that not like those Cornish crosses that come at you like linebackers and all they do is eat and sleep and poop. So the Freedom Rangers, it's a much more natural bird.
Y'all, I just want to say, okay, the stuff that you're hearing in your ears is called predictive programming. They're trying to get your mind ready for what's happening. So when they tell you that you're going to eat bugs and that you're going to own nothing and be happy, they're not kidding around, okay? They're not kidding around. And can't you see they're putting in place all this stuff? It's the Internet of Things is where they're going to be tracking everything. And Bush, King NWO, right? Bush Sr. is the one who brought in UPS codes where they could track every single thing. That was the first thing. Go look this stuff up. And they want to know where everything is, how it's used. They're doing these carbon credits. Man, they're taking food plots over there in Scotland where they're totally, y'all, I don't know if you're watching what's going on over there. I mean, it's amazing to watch. But then they shut down farms and they've planted evergreen trees. It's wild out here right now, y'all. I know this is hard to swallow when we got Trump and everyone's getting the bones thrown at them and they feel so good and your belly's being rubbed and it's just
There's bugs in Nerds candy. Yeah, everyone, we're like backwards. It's weird.
I know, let's stop talking about it.
Well, it's bothering me.
So this is a couple of the teas that we have at the Missouri Tea Company, y'all, but you can go to offgoodwithdougandstacy.com to hit it for real. I'll leave a link for you guys right there. This is Easy Breathe Mullein tea. You know, mullein is good for your respiratory health. It's very good. This is wild crafted, right? That means it's not grown in a lab or in a container and some lights with LEDs on them. This is wild crafted from outside, and people pick this stuff with their fingers, okay? Mullein tea. You can look up mullein tea and the benefits, but we have it right there for you guys at offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Hit that link right there on the shop tab. We have dandelion tea. That has been shown now. Even Barbara O'Neill says that dandelion tea, close, but dandelion tea actually helps you with, if you've been, you know,
from the spike protein.
if you, what do you call it? If you unintentionally volunteered to get a jab in your arm, that this dandelion tea, because this has the dandelion tea leaves and the root, very important. This actually helps you with that, per Barbara O'Neill, okay, and other studies. And in case you didn't know, medicinal teas have been around thousands of years, okay? She drinks the mullein tea and the chocolate tea every day, baby. Yeah, the chocolate tea is the bomb, y'all. I don't want to have to show you your new addiction or anything.
That's good.
This is chocolate with mint, but the regular chocolate tea and this right here,
those are Dougie's favorite.
Now these are rich in theobromine and all that stuff. I mean, it's like drinking a chocolate bar if you steep it right, and then you put in the maple syrup. Oh my gosh, y'all!
He has a monster cup.
Oh, I love it. The chocolate tea is the bomb. We also have steepers for you guys. They're stainless steel steepers. We have all this available at offgoodwithdougandstacy.com, plus the books. That's how you support the work we do here. And that's all I got for you, man. But the main thing is this chicken story. Donald Trump has now green-lighted vaccines for your chickens. We also talked about how the eggs actually fight the spike protein stuff, right? These are all medical documents that you can read for yourself. I read it from the NIH, so YouTube, please do not, come through here with your AI listening to us talk and whack my video before. This is all public knowledge in the public sphere. Anyone can look this stuff up. I'm not making it up. I'm not saying, don't do it. You do what you want to do. I don't do it. My copper mug tonight, I'm drinking hot tea, so I don't ever drink really out of my copper mug at night. I do fill it up with the water and have it waiting for me in the morning, or Stacy will give me my lemon water with Soleil.
No lemon on it.
No lemon on it.
Nothing acidic. You just
Nothing
drink
acidic.
your water's good.
Water or Soleil. And then we'll have that in the morning. That's usually when I drink it to actually start my... Well, I guess we didn't talk about the copper cups. We sell 100% copper cups, and they help you with your digestion and stuff. I'll read it for you guys, just in case you never heard this stuff before. Stacy likes it when I read it.
You just laugh like...
All right. So, offgoodwithdougandstacy.com. Hit the shop tab. You'll see all this great stuff we're talking about. Plus the matcha tea. We have ceremonial grade matcha tea, which Stacy loves this matcha. I don't know. I'm not really into it myself, but Stacy just loves it. According to Eric... No, I don't.
You drank some and you liked it.
Not really. I mean, that one time you said try it, I haven't had it since.
You just don't. You
I don't
might
have
not
it.
even try it.
According to Ayurvedic medicine,
baby.
right, drinking the water stored in copper vessels on an empty stomach detoxifies and cleanses your digestive system first thing in the morning. Copper helps stimulate the stomach muscles to move waste products through the intestines and out of the body. Copper kills bacteria, the two common bacteria that cause serious illness. Copper also helps prevent bacteria that causes diarrhea from drinking bad water. That's why they got rid of all your copper pipes. I'm trying to explain this stuff. Y'all, everything that was good, they've now said it's bad. Okay? And everything that's bad, they promote as good. And it's going to be up to you.
We all have to become sleuth detectives.
Yes.
And you have to question everything. We all need to we need a t-shirt. Question everything.
Drink from a copper cup has been shown to boost the immune system and improve digestion. Copper cups and bottles also aid the production of new cells that help replenish the topmost layers of your skin, because copper is the main component in the production of melanin, the pigment that mitigates the color of your skin, eyes, and hair. I don't really suggest, liquid copper, but drinking from copper vessels is a way to get it like passively. Okay? So get yours, get them while they're hot. We're almost out of them actually, so you might want to get one. I have more on the way. Okay? All right. So man, we got all this information for you guys. We're only 51 minutes in. Do your research.
For sure.
Please do. And don't rely on Google either. And I got a lot of good books coming. I actually bought that Dr. Wellner's book. It was $500. Holy smokes. It's called The Great Deception. And I'm going to read it. Maybe every live show will start off the first, we'll read a paragraph out of it or something. I was thinking about maybe I should just read it online, like a paragraph or a chapter a day, and then everyone can listen to it and stuff, because you can't even get the book hardly no more. Like, really, you can't even get it. So I thought, man, there must be some goods in there if there's getting that much money for that book. So I did it. I did it for you guys. I'm going to share it with you guys, and we're going to see what's inside of a $500 book from Dr. Wellner. No, you can't drink. You can drink hot things out of the copper mug, but it's going to burn you because it's a metal and it transfers heat.
Unless it was like insulated or anything. These
So
are
don't do
just, yeah, these are not like that.
Don't do it.
They're a good water drinker.
Don't do it. My page to order is right here. Order. Oh. There we go. Order here. Just, you guys follow the chat. I'm leaving a comment right now. Go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com and then hit the shop tab. Okay? If you don't know what the shop tab is, or if you're on your cell phone, I'll show you what that looks like real quick. offgridwithdougandstacy.com. So what's going to happen is you're going to land on this page right here. See that page right there? That's how you're going to land right there. And then you hit these three lines. You know, for all you boomers out there, that's called the hamburger. And then you'll see the shop now thing. And then you hit that. And then that'll take you to all the goods. There's a remedy book Stacy wrote, a cookbook, a fermenting book, right? A lot of knowledge in those pages. She spent hours and hours and hours compiling all of her greatest, best secrets. And if you don't want to get the hard copy, we have a PDF download that saves you some money, and you can just download it to your computer and then print it off at the crib. There's the tea, there's the more tea. We're trying to line up a bunch of teas that are actually medicinal for you guys, that do your body good, right? So all we're ever going to have is stuff that actually helps move the needle on your health. Okay, there's the matcha, stainless steel tea ball, which works fantastic. There's the copper mug right there.
And Jennifer, yes, the herbal stitches are okay on dogs.
Yes, you can use them for anybody. There's the candles. We have them in shorts, longs, 9 inches. We have emergency candles, great burn times. All of that's right there for you. Appreciate all the love and support in advance. These little beehive scapes are good. Sell a lot of those. Man, we make all this stuff, y'all. It's a blast. We love it. There's the herbal stitches that everybody should have in their car and at their house, in their tackle box, anywhere. I wrote a little book if you ever want to learn the, get a quick guide to getting into the homestead life. I wrote that little booklet, and then I wrote this one here. This could save you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on the first 7 steps on living off grid. Like, a lot of people make mistakes. They just watch some videos and jump right into it, and you might make some bad mistakes that are going to cost you a lot of money. So I just kind of go over some stuff there, talk about our journey some, and it's kind of good. And then if you keep scrolling down, there's Clyde's garden planner, mason tops. That's all this fermenting stuff that Stacy uses. You guys should get that stuff so you'll be ready to ferment this year when we show you how. There's Redmond salt, and that's also where you get the bentonite clay. There's the solar ovens. They only have like 100 in stock left until they can replenish their supply. And then there's So Right Seeds. They're sponsors of the conference. So is Sun Ovens. We have just a great group of people around us, y'all. So Right Seeds. There's Dr.
Jones's?
Yeah, Dr. Jones, Herbal Remedies. That's the herbal class Stacy takes. She's getting her herbal master's degree. So you guys can even do that yourselves at home. And if you just want to buy a t-shirt, show people that you're a homestead homie, we got that too. So there, I just walked you through the whole dealio.
Now, people are really freaked out about us being on the opposite side.
I know.
So what I'm going to do tonight for y'all.
We're going to switch sides. I got to go turn the generator off.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do something with you before he comes back. So we're going to work on our
Everybody just cross your eyes.
No, we're going to work on our neuroplasticity tonight. And it's good to help your right brain, left brain. And this is really, really good. So I might have done this with you guys before, but we're going to do it again because it's really good for you. So show me 2 on one hand and 1 on the other hand. And then what I want you to do is we're going to switch it. So it's going to be 2 and 1, 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 and alternate. Okay, can you do that? And while I'm doing this, Doug's calling Molly and she's in the house. She's in the house, Doug.
Oh, my bad.
2 and 1, 2 and 1. Can you do it?
It's only like 3 degrees out there.
When you are getting better at it and you're pretty good, see if you can do it even quicker. Okay? What do you think? This is good for your brain. Really good for your brain. Are you practicing it?
Cut your elderberries now. Go for it.
We're not doing it now because we're gonna
do it right after this hard freeze.
But yeah, it's way too cold right now. It's gonna, it's like 3 degrees right now.
Wellner, W-I-L-L, Wilner, W-I-L-L-N-E-R, Dr. Wilner. All right, are you demonstrating the bait and switch Trump pulled on y'all? No, I'm very consistent. Those are the only 2 choices they gave you. They presented you with your only 2 options.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
I'm it.
Is it Chazin and CHZN and LVD and Love? So Joanne Fabrics closing, Big Lots are closing, Walgreens is closing.
Walgreens isn't closing.
They might because
no
of
way.
CVS.
No way.
That's what she just said, or he
There's
said
no way.
a lot of stores closing every time I turn around.
Yeah, not no Walgreens. Maybe in his local area, all Walgreens, but not Walgreens, man. They're big pharma pumpers,
no,
baby.
But they might.
They're not going nowhere. I will cut my right arm off if Walgreens starts closing all their stores.
Let's see.
Get
Google
out of
it.
here with that, man.
Google it.
They are big pharma pimps. They got job security, girl. Are you crazy? No, no, no. All right, here we go. Here we go. Walgreens is shutting down in my state, Washington.
See?
Let's see. I'm gonna look at it right now.
Hey,
I'll still be good with one arm.
You're nuts, though.
There's no way they're closing all their stores. They could be closing some.
There's CVS. CVS could have taken over.
Wally Avenue Walgreens closed in March. Stores closing in the U.S. 2025. And also, we warned you guys that there was going to be this big white-collar layoff. Even Trump's doing it. That was all part of the plan, is to wipe out a lot of these white-collar jobs, especially, dare I say it, with white people, especially the middle-aged sorts. Okay, that was all part of the plan, was to shed a ton of jobs going into 2025. And they started this in 2024. All you got to do is go back and look at the stories. They've been shedding jobs like crazy, but they're not going to be closing all of the Walgreens stores. There are some stores closing in Southern California. And all this is all, you know, they're going to be looking at places where are oversaturated.
Macy's, Kohl's, companies, financial challenges.
Yep.
A lot of these people, you know, a lot of these people couldn't come back after that COVID and everything was shut down.
That was all part of the plan too. Kill the retail stores, get everybody shopping online. It's easier to track you, okay? They don't have to go through MasterCard, Visa, and all this stuff. They just track your online presence. Man, tonight's show was lit. Leave a thumbs up if you thought tonight's show was lit.
So Stacy says, are elderberries bad for chickens? No,
they love it. Helps prevent coccidioidosis, avian flu. We have our elderberries right by our chicken coops just for that reason.
She says, I saw a video of you planting some by your coop, but everyone is saying that they're bad for chickens.
Don't listen to these people. They don't even know what they're talking about. Y'all, there's so much bad information out there. It's something else. Even some of the people.
And then a lot of stuff, you know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, the internet is good and it can be bad, of course. There's a lot of knowledge out there, but they suppress the people that are trying to, you know, get stuff out there, and, you know, they don't have very many people watching them because they don't want that information out there. So
look, it's a proven fact. Just look it up. That stuff is excellent for your chickens. Okay.
Just look it up. It says, no, they're bad.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
A lot of stuff, it'll have all the big pharma stuff at the beginning.
Man, that's the other problem, y'all. We have been captured. Like, Robert Kennedy does sell you some stuff. He tells you straight up. I don't know why you guys keep saying that. I am on the door side. I'm looking right at my screen, and I'm there where I'm supposed to be.
But everything's flipped. Like our steps are over there. The door's over there. I'm over there. You're over here. That's what everyone is saying.
I know, but not when we look at our stuff. We have 3 screens going here. 4. I have 4 screens going here, and we see all
maybe we're in a parallel reality or something. It could be.
But let's not detract from what's going on in here tonight, okay? Donald Trump, the father of warp speed, has now unleashed Operation Chicken Warp. And they're going after the chickens. They're going to start with this totally just made up vax. They're going to start putting in your poultry. Okay. We read the story about the eggs and how they stopped the spike protein. All right. And so rewind this video, watch the first 15 minutes, share it with your friends. And then after, I think like 20, 30 minutes, we get into some more stuff that you might want to share with your friends as well. Okay. And then if you're on the email list, tomorrow morning, I'll wake up at the crack of dawn, and I'll get this thing lined up for you guys. I got all my pages open here, and I'll send you out this information so you can share with your friends. This will be the only video I do about it. So this is all you got. We're 1 hour and 3 minutes into it. Raise your right arm up in the air like you just don't care. See, it looks like a right arm to me on the screen. On this one, I got 4 screens showing right arms. Yep.
Well, it must be everyone else is seeing it. There's something freaky going on.
Hey.
It's backwards Monday.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. How do you make the chocolate tea?
So, do I have?
Okay, so you get your little tea ball, or you get a tea bag. Don't use the white bleach ones. Get some organic ones.
Or just unbleached ones.
Which we're going to start carrying, too, some tea bags for you guys, so you don't have to
and they're bigger. So you would put your, you can put, with the chocolate tea, like the other teas you don't need as much, but the chocolate tea you need
fill it up.
You can fill it up because it'll make it more chocolatey.
Yeah.
Like he likes a lot on his because it makes it chocolatey. So I'll, you know, you can put a couple tablespoons in there easy, and then put it in, and then pour your water over it, and then you put your maple syrup in there, stir it up really good, let it steep a little bit because that's where you're going to get the chocolate flavor. It's really yummy.
Yeah. So you bring your water to a boil, then take it off and let it set. Let it chill out for a little bit, right? And then you fill up your T-ball, put it all in there, and then let it set for a while, and then mix your maple syrup is the key. And then after you do that once or twice, you'll learn how much maple syrup to put in there, if you like it a little sweeter or a little less sweeter. And then, man, oh man, that stuff is so good. I like it in the morning myself, but you can drink it anytime.
Yeah.
All right.
You love your chocolate tea.
My ribs are doing great. You know, I still get like a little jinky jank every once in a while, but I mean, for the most part, considering I broke five ribs and one in like three places or something. I mean, it was crazy, y'all.
I think we broke more than
But I healed all at home, sitting right here in this living room. Didn't freak out and run to Big Pharma's arms. I went to the chiropractor in town. I got my x-ray, made sure nothing was poking my lungs or my liver.
Or your spleen.
And then, you know, I checked that all out. And to the best we could tell, it was good. I felt okay. I just couldn't breathe that good. And then I just healed. Imagine that. I never went to no Big Daddy Pharma. I didn't say, take me to the hospital. That wasn't my first thing I said. As a matter of fact, I think I said, well, no, I said I'm messed up. Sometimes when I get hurt, I'm like, I'll be all right. I'm good. You know, like I've had a hole in my head. And I'll be like, I'm good. Maybe I just need some gauze. And then, but this time I was like, no, I'm pretty hurt. You know, I knew right away we had to go. But yeah, you guys, you can heal yourselves. I'm telling you, man. Our whole lives have been. I just said that to Stacy tonight. Y'all, every single thing, the wars, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, all this crap, weapons of mass destruction, all this stuff is all lies. It's all lies. The stories,
9/11,
Charles Manson,
you know, everything is nuts.
Everything is a freaking lie and a psyops. It is so hard to wrap your head around. Man, it's really crazy. Okay. Fingers okay. I mean, I still have my bump. I'm not that good at being disciplined enough to put that stuff on it all the time, but I'm trying. Yeah,
the one thing, just even with any natural remedies, you got to do it quite a few times a day.
Yeah.
So, and he's bad about it.
And we're going to love to see you guys at, yeah, I don't really like buying anything from Murray. You know, I never liked buying anything from their big vaccine pushers on their birds. Never really liked doing nothing with them. My personal opinion. Don't kick me under the table.
I'm not.
But seriously, like, I'm just telling you how it is. I never cared for them. There's a couple of other places. What's that one in Missouri? Cackle Hatchery. There's a couple other ones like that. Just do your homework. You know,
Freedom Rangers, honestly.
I would get some Freedom Ranger meat birds.
And
stay away from the Tractor Supplies for sure, Drag Queen Story Times. But stay away from like those kind of places getting your birds because they're going to bring them in vaxxed, taxed, and ready to rax.
You know, unless you go, there's a lot of these places, these smaller feed stores and stuff, maybe that are locally owned. You can say you want unvaxxed birds. You know, a lot of these companies will, the ones that you can see, they do have unvaxxed birds. Or if you could go, even a lot of these places, you go to the sale barns and things, they will have fertilized eggs and you can hatch your own. I mean, why not get in the driver's seat and do it yourself? You can go to, there's many towns all over. From most cities, you can drive an hour or so and you can get to a lot of these little sale barns all over. It could be on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they have them. And then they have fertilized turkey eggs, fertilized duck eggs, fertilized chicken eggs, and then just buy the eggs, and then you could go ahead and incubate them yourself that way. So that's a thought too.
All right, so y'all, we hope to see you at the Homesteading Live Conference, okay? This is kind of a big deal, right? We put this together. This is our like 8th year. We didn't even stop for COVID. We were the only conference that didn't buy into the hype. We had a great time. and a lot of people came out and learned stuff, okay? We dedicate 2 days of teaching y'all hands-on stuff. We have great speakers assembled. It's family friendly. We have some dry camping spots if you want a tent or sleep in your car or have an RV. No hookups, but you can come and sleep there. We have hotels around by here. The website kind of guides you along. Homesteadinglifeconference.com. Hope to see you guys there. Otherwise, go to offgridwithdougandstacy.com and hit that shop tab and get yourself some of these goodies so you can, take better care of yourself with some medicinal teas and some purifying the air candles. And then maybe some knowledge, because we have some pretty good books that we've taken the time to write.
We've taken?
Just for you guys. Okay? RFK Jr. is not going to do it for you. Donald J. Trump is not going to do it for you. I mean, you guys can listen to Congress all day long. They keep saying to these organizations and these places, we want these documents, we want this information, and they tell them no. Some deep doo-doo. Apparently now, Donald Trump has a great plan for Gaza, right? We didn't sign up for that. We didn't sign up for AI. We didn't sign up for power plants next to data centers. Honestly,
the most important thing right now that we need to really work on is what they're spraying in our skies, because
that's number one.
That needs to be taken care of right away, and no one is really addressing that right now. And I think that is a huge thing.
And here, Silly Rabbit, he's one of our moderators. He just sent me a screen capture of his thing. Everything's the same. He's looking at the same thing that I'm looking at, that we're looking at, that everything's looking at.
Maybe it reversed.
Same way we sit every week. That's the same.
Everyone's saying it.
Everything's the same. All right, but I can't believe you guys lose your focus on that stuff. Man, don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's the noise. Don't get caught up in the noise. Just listen to the play, Jose, so you know how to do it, so you can put on your dodge moves, man, because they actually want you to voluntarily take yourself out. Literally, that's what's up. You have to consent, okay? And I don't know about the spray stuff, because nobody really consents to that, but everything else, like this stuff and this stuff, it's all by consent.
And all we have to say to ourselves, we do not consent to any of this. Just say it. You don't consent. Because you're powerful. We do not consent.
I don't think you're lying, Grant. I'm just saying, like, not everybody's phone's experiencing it, and I can't really tell you the reason why it's happening. The phone settings are all exactly the same as they are every week.
It's just something
weird. We're watching it all on 4 monitors, and they're the same. We just had an independent verification come in from a third party, and they're showing the same. But some phones are turning it around and have us switched around. But it's no big deal, really. The big deal is they're jabbing chickens with experimental drugs, okay, in the name of safety. They're openly saying, okay, that they want to, okay, have a National Economic Council Director prior towards enhanced biosecurity measures, okay, think med beds, think Internet of Things, and medication to control the spread of the fake virus. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the chicken eggs came out from the National Library of Medicine. Okay, a PubMed, you can go look it up. Chicken yolk antibiotics block the binding multiple SARS-CoV spike protein. And now all of a sudden they want to jab all your chickens and everything with said spike protein. This is not rocket science, y'all. They make it pretty easy to follow the bouncing ball. And then they'll roll out the people poke so you can go get some. The speakers, we have a speakers tab at the conference tab, and you can click on that.
It's not, there's hardly, I need to put
We have some there. We're working on adding more now. We'll be adding more pretty much daily, pretty much. And so we'll have some more on there too.
Tomorrow morning we'll put a ton on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, the documents are guaranteed to be backwards tomorrow. I'm getting another picture here, and it's the same as well.
Well, unless it reversed it.
No, they're looking at the same thing we're looking at. That's the same.
I just think there's just something weird going on.
I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I told you, they're messing with the coding and everything that's been working so good to get this new stuff ushered in while we're so distracted, that they're slipping up on making some connections here and there. Like last week, I tried, it was like 6 times to start our live show, and we never could really get it going. And then when we finally did, it was all right, but things just aren't working right, okay? And you guys are going to notice that. Also, watch the ringing in your ears and, you know, all this stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on.
So ABX says, is there an alternative cheese you recommend while we perfect making our own cheeses? Honestly, it's really hard to find a cheese made in America. So your European cheeses you'll be better with. I know the Manchego cheese, sheep cheese from, and that's one if I need to get it, I'll definitely get that one. But I will say, if you ever go to Whole Foods, they do have a really nice cheese area, and it'll tell you what kind of rennet they're using, animal rennet, microbial rennet, vegetarian rennet, where it's from. Or if you go to a lot of these grocery stores, they do have a large cheese section, and you can go through and check a lot of them out. What I do like about Whole Foods is they do have little signs up, and it'll tell you. And they have a person there that is very knowledgeable about cheese. So let's say you don't want to shop at Whole Foods, or as they call it, whole paycheck. You could just go there and just educate yourself looking at the cheeses. And if you find a cheese that you like that's made with animal rennet, then you can order it or maybe find it somewhere else. So maybe just go on a little educational learning trip, and then you can go talk to I don't know what they're called, the cheese person, because they're pretty well versed on cheeses.
And if you want to order something from our website that, you don't like, a lot of people don't want to use the internet. So just tally up your cart, and then there's our P.O. box and everything's right there. Print off your sheet, and then you could send a money order made out to the Missouri Tea Company to the address, or if you need some help, you could email us, and I'll help you along, okay? That's how you would do it if you want to do, and just leave a note saying what you're ordering, where it's going, and all that stuff so we know what's up. All right, but we're blowing out of here because we're so backwards on this phone. We don't want to cause this mind bend anymore with y'all.
Okay, but remember, let's do this some more. Practice,
do it some more.
Practice your neuroplasticity, please.
If you don't use it, you are going to lose it, okay? Yes. Those are just as plain and simple facts. In all aspects of your life, that's how it is, okay? Are you sure you don't have a mule on that camper kit? No, we don't do the mule drinks. That is a popular drink that they drink out of the copper cups, or the mule, what is it called? Mule somethings.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of a booze drink. Because the copper keeps your drink really good and cold. So that's why they use it. All right, we'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget the most capable hands at the end of your wrist. Share this video with your friends so they can understand about this food supply stuff. And I find it very interesting that, Biden's plan was basically to wipe out the food supply. Along comes President Trump, and now we're just going to jab it all up. He is the father of warp speed, and I just found that very interesting. Okay? See you guys on the next video. I don't even know how to do this thing here.
Maybe we're not going to get off now. We're all... we're backwards. You can't even turn it off now.
Yep.
That's weird.
What's this one here? Top chats. Oh boy, here we go. What's that thing? Highlight save channels? No, that's not it. Boy, oh boy, y'all. Right when you get to figuring out stuff.
They changed everything?
Oh yeah, they did this updates.
Wow. They changed everything.
Yeah.
I don't even know it, and I don't even know how to do it. Now what happened?
Everyone saw our corner over there. Night night.